he was like, do you want to go on the road with Bruno Mars? And we were like, yeah, man, you know.
He's like, no, I ain't really got time right now.
I don't know. I was like this. I was like, absolutely. And I need that check. I was like, and so like literally, I was like, yo, like, let me, like, let's do this. Like, and that's like, and at first it was just like, yo, 3 months and you know, whatever happens after that. And I was like, man, 3 months, man, whatever. Like, I said, what's the worst that could happen? And so from that 3 months, it turned into literally now we're in our 12th year being together.
12 years?
Yeah, 12 years of being together. So
that's pretty huge.
Yeah, it's been a ride and a whole entire journey.
You are now watching But First Coffee. So, we're going to start here. Where did your love for instruments come from?
Well, that's interesting. So it first started with love of music, right? And so my mom and my dad were both very much into music, so they exposed us to a lot of things, all of my siblings. And as I got older, like when I was in elementary school, the first thing that we could actually do as far as when it was like 4th grade, when they said, all right, you can join the band. And I was like, cool. I was like, let me play the trumpet. They was like, we ain't got no more trumpets. It's all.
Would you play cymbals?
Nah, I wish it'd be like this. Nah, I'm just playing. No, but they had alto sax, and so like that was my first exposure to actual instruments. And then my brother had the trumpet, and so because I was in competition with him, not all of my life, but for
a big chunk of it. Okay.
I was like, why not jump into like, I said, I want to play the trumpet. And so eventually, by the time I got to middle school, I had the opportunity from my director to say, well, you know, we need trumpet players, why don't you play the trumpet? And I was like, cool. And so that's how I switched to playing the trumpet. I guess you could say my love of instruments just started like before, like in elementary school.
From being competitive.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when did you decide you wanted to make a career? Because this doesn't just happen overnight.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. So literally, I was at Morehouse College. It was my sophomore year, going into it was my first semester of my sophomore year.
Okay.
And I was in like my 7th major change was like, it was business finance.
You changed your major 7 times.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna find myself, I'm gonna try different things, you know what I mean? So I was
know
like,
an instrument, but as far as my education.
As far as my education wise, or what I want to do, I'm not sure. I was like, and I would walk into classes, I'd be like this, I was like, nah, this not for me. I was like, this not for me, bro.
Okay.
So like, I was sitting in my dorm room and I was doing like, I forgot what type of math, but it was math. And I'm just sitting there trying to figure out this problem. And I look at my horn, I'm looking at the problem, look at my horn, I'm like, yo, bump this. I don't want to learn more about math. I want to learn more about my horn. And so that's when I was like, I'm choosing to, as my major, to switch to like just playing the trumpet. I didn't know
that you could.
Well, I knew that I could, but I didn't know what it would lead to. I just knew like I'm going to follow my dream rather than trying to follow something that would be technically like safe or what my parents wanted me to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you love the trumpet that much. Do you have who's your favorite trumpet player? Or you just like, I'll just play the trumpet. I'm my favorite trumpet player.
Nah, I have a few. It's hard to just say like lock it down to just one, and it does depend like which era. But the one that really touches me the most is his name is Roy Hargrove. Okay. He passed away recently, but like that's the one that really got me into like hearing the trumpet in different sounds as far as like hip hop, R&B, jazz, soul, funk, all those things, like and how he combined his music in that manner. Okay. And it was just refreshing. So it was like, that's something that I want to really do.
So how did you go from graduating with your master's? Congrats by that.
Oh, well, thank you.
Congrats by the way. And then saying, okay, this music thing is going to be my career, and to actually playing for people on the road. Like, how did that even? I mean, there's no application process for this. Oh
no, it's not. And and that's something that I would not even tell or try to tell somebody. Yeah, man, you could do this. It's just it ain't easy.
No.
So literally, my freshman year of college at Morehouse College, was one of the founders of this band called Jazzpex.
Okay.
And so from that, we were able to be in the Atlanta the underground music scene.
Got it, okay.
And so that's when we met like Janelle Monae and PJ Morton and a host of other like artists that we were like really like trying to figure out like our own sound like together, it was really, really dope. And so from there, from meeting PJ from that, and PJ also went to Morehouse College, he was looking for horn players when we graduated in 2006, or when I graduated.
Okay, and you raised your hand.
Yeah, well, he came to us. I couldn't sit there and be like, pick me. But he did come to us, and so it was like, that was my first opportunity to really like tour with an artist and be exposed. And so from that exposure, I was exposed to pretty much the people that were like putting together different bands and in the studio with a lot of different artists. And so we were able to get work from that standpoint, and then different producers that would see us. And so from there, like it was just the name just started to build, like, you know, this dude, he's a good dude and he can play and he's good to be around. Like, and that's literally.
So you need to hire him.
Yeah.
You got moved to the top of the list.
Yeah. And so by the time 2011 hit, well, it was really 2010, PJ went to go audition for Maroon 5 and got on with Maroon 5, which he's been doing that for years now. But it was a guy by the name of Kenneth Whalum that was like, told me and my boys, like, the next opportunity that I get, which was earlier in that year, he's like, I'm gonna put you on. And we had to literally wait till the next year, and that opportunity was Bruno. And so he was like, do you want to go on the road with Bruno Mars? And we were like, yeah, man, you know.
He's like, no, I ain't really got time right now.
I don't know. I was like this. I was like, absolutely. And I need that check. I was like, and so like literally, I was like, yo, like, let's do this. Like, and that's like, and at first it was just like, yo, 3 months and, you know, whatever happens after that. And I was like, man, 3 months, man, whatever. Like, I said, what's the worst that could happen? And so from that 3 months, it turned into literally now we're in our 12th year being together. 12
years?
Yeah, 12 years of being together. So
that's pretty huge.
Yeah, it's been a ride and a whole entire journey.
Now, musicians like him, they're on stage and it's all about the experience. But do you feel like as time moves on, or as it has happened, that musicianship is lost because people are like, oh, I can make this sound with this machine, or I may not want a live band because I don't have a budget? Like, do you feel like those artists should still go back to the performance experience? Well,
yeah, I do. I think there is a huge difference between a studio, what you do in the studio, and then what you produce on stage. Like, I feel like that everybody went to go see people will go to see their favorite artist because that was your only opportunity to see them.
That's true.
Because you didn't have social media. It really wasn't like you could probably see them on TV, but it was like that one TV performance.
Had TV.
Yeah. And so it's like, oh man, such and such is coming, we gotta go. Like, and so like that was your opportunity to see that your favorite artist. So nowadays it's kind of like, I do feel like you can't replace that. You know, you can't replace just the organic part of that, to where it's like you have a band and the interaction on the stage, because I feel like that adds to the experience. And that adds for our experience, because like our show is just like super unique. So it's like, so it's like, even like you go to our show, it's like we're all interacting with one another. We're all running across the stage. We're all dancing together. We're all up there up front, which a lot of artists, like, they don't do that. Either they have the dancers or they have them. So it's like, it gives you the old school feel of like everybody's a part of the show. You see this whole production of the show with the addition of like the new school sound, which is So I'd say yes. It's like I would say yes. Selfishly, I feel like I would say that that's something that I feel like is just important, not only to the music but to the culture.
That's true.
Yeah.
Do you, like, a lot of people have not been cultivated in the band?
Yeah.
I mean, I was in band in high school. It's always like a family thing. It's not like an I thing. So how do you feel like, because your name was coming up in rooms before you got this opportunity, that other musicians can kind of stand out and get stamped to say, just like Jimmy King, hey, this is somebody that should be picked? Right.
I think that it's like, you know, I always say it's like, it's a journey, and it's so crazy, you just never know
Okay.
what happens on the journey. And I know it's like, because there's a lot of people that are in a band and it is like a collective thing. You want people to rise together. But it's like, especially one of the things that I learned, you know, it's a culmination of not only your body of work, but also like who you are as a person too.
Got it. Okay.
You know, and so it's just like, I know there's a lot of great people, but like a lot of great musicians, but sometimes they're not necessarily great
people.
Right. So it's like sometimes it's just like, I don't know why I'm up there and I'm here, but it's like, maybe you're
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, maybe it's this or maybe it's that, but it's like, you know, it's one of those things to where I'm just grateful. I'm just eternally grateful just being in the space that I'm in.
Now, so because I ain't gonna say lucky, but you were blessed.
Call it what you want to call it.
You were blessed to have that block in a career.
Yeah.
And most people, like you said, are maybe passed around, have to keep auditioning.
Right.
Like, what's one thing that you've experienced that you saying, okay, this is why I love it, that's made you stay in it versus saying, you know what, this has been too long?
Wow. I would say that the one thing that I've really been blessed to be around has been great artists. Okay. And why I love it is I've been around artists that actually appreciate the not just the musician, but just the craft of just creating the music, just the sonically creating it, or even the show. Okay. So like all that right there is why I love it. And then also it's the interaction with the crowd, you know, and the interaction with so it's like just that energy and that like being able to be in that space is unlike anything other.
You say you work with other artists now. I know you probably don't want to say what your favorite artists you work with.
you can. I mean, I'm just gonna give you just the one.
Like, yes, I'm just gonna say that person. Great, okay. I can get you in no trouble.
Oh no trouble here.
Now you say, well, it says that you use two different type of trumpets. For people that are musically inclined, what does that mean?
Oh, well, I mean, it's not necessarily a trumpet. So I have a trumpet and then I have a flugelhorn.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So a flugelhorn it's in the same family of what you would say a trumpet, but it has a warmer sound, and so it's just a little bit.
It looks
bigger.
like a French horn.
Yeah. So it's a marriage of the French horn and trumpet. Yeah. So
what was wrong with the French horn?
No. French horn is just hard to play.
Okay.
And it's a real classical instrument.
Got it. Okay. So are you journeying off to play other instruments other than just your career instrument? Like,
because I write as an artist for myself and the music that I'm creating and just what it is that the venture that I'm going into, I love to just expound my mind to hear different sounds. And so for me, like I'm learning guitar. I really went through the pandemic learning guitar. So now I'm like at the point to where I can actually like learn songs on the guitar.
Okay.
And then on top of that, like also learning my voice, and then like piano and a little bit of flute, just because, and it's just like for me, I feel that once you can hear the sounds a lot more, you can hear just music, like creating music differently. Okay. Yeah.
So A Dreamer's Tale.
Yes.
Why, and do you have to get your own band for your own projects?
Oh, well.
Like, what is that? Now, I know you're on it and you're speaking and you're singing.
Yeah.
It's like, why did you say this needs to happen now? Like, I feel Jimmy King needs to do this.
So I felt I needed to do it because one of my dreams, from starting with Jazz Specs, and we were artists in that realm, and we were working with other artists, I got the taste and feel of what that felt like. And from there, I went into the musician realm because, you know, I mean, gotta pay bills. So it's like, here's my check. This is how I can make money. I'm gonna go and do that. And so it's like the dream of the artist when we broke up as a band, because we always said that we were gonna do it together. We were together for like 7 years. So from trying to do that for 7 years and then us breaking up, it took some time, you know.
Yeah.
Like anything, you gotta have your mourning period.
Right.
And you gotta mourn a little bit and like get over that. And so it's like it took me time to say like, what is it that I want to sound like, and who am I away from them? You know what I mean? Okay. And so from that's when I did my EP which now I can't remember it, but I did my first EP, which was really a jazz EP.
Okay.
And so that was just like, what do I sound like as far as just my trumpet? And then A Dreamer's Tale is just as I just started to expand on myself as an artist. I was like, okay, well, what do I want to sound like as far as an artist, or what is it that I want to sound like as a vocalist, or even do I want to rap? Do I want to do this?
Yeah.
And so like for all that, it's just like, okay, I have these songs in my head, let me get them out and let me see what it is that I sound like. And I was like, oh man, they sound pretty.
I like this.
That sound all right. I was like, let me put it out. But it gave me the confidence to like, all right, now let me dive deeper. And so, so A Dreamer's Tale was just the tip of the iceberg for me. It's just like, it was a dream, and like now I want to dream more. And so like, yeah.
Well, we want to continue to let you dream. We want
Oh,
to
well,
see you on
thank
the journey.
you.
So we got to get all these concert tickets now, the ones you playing for, and then your own project, just taking all our money, Mr. King.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I can't wait to see you drop other musical projects of your own. So
Thank
you
you.
can see what you have in store. Don't quit.
Oh no, no.
Don't say, oh, I'm retired, I'm tired.
No.
I don't want to hear. I'm
nah.
personally trying to find you. Pick that trumpet up.
Yeah.
I want to hear you continue to play. So we can't wait to hear more from you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming and sharing. Us a lot of band people not sure what the next thing is, but
Right.
You got bands out here winning Grammys. So we can't wait.
Oh no, well thank you. And thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem. We like to share that joy and that music in the space. So we want to make sure everybody picks up Dreamer's Tale, because it was actually good. I liked it.
Oh, well,
And, it was actually good.
Thank you for that.
give you
Let's go.
kudos for
You know what I'm saying? Cheers.
Kudos for that. So yeah, we gotta see what you do in the future and
1000%.
what else you got going on.
Thank you.
I want to hear more about that French horn. We're gonna talk about that later.
Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna pressure you.
Oh, I mean, it's all right. You know, maybe next time I'll bring it for you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, thanks.